Sakura spots her most prized possession hidden amongst the supply. She goes to grab it, but Kaito reaches it first. I don't know why y'all are feuding. Sakura literally, she handed you the championship, Kaito, on a silver platter. And now you're stealing her most prized possession? Just like an entourage. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Zenith Toon Link. Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalocaris. Phew. Nomi is the man who is 1 year older, but most definitely not 1 year wiser. But to most, the United States Aviator, welcome back to another phenomenal, fantastic, glorious, post-birthday episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And I said we're not having a birthday bash today. We have to celebrate me. So I got all these competitors and I said, who am I inviting to this big old birthday bash? Here's who got to the invitations. I'm talking Makoto, Mukuro, Chihiro, Junko, the champion. That's wrong. She's the world pancake champion. That's the wrong sprite. That's hilarious. Oh man, I'm gonna have to change that. Fatogami, Mikan, Peko. She's just won so many titles. It's hard to keep up. Sonya, Shuichi, Gonta, Himiko, Kiba, Hiroko, Kotoko, Masaru, Nagisa, Maya, Seiko, the Great Gozu, Chisa, as well as Blue Team's Celeste, Kyoko, Togami, Sakura, Tag Team Champion, Hajime, Gundam, Ibuki, Nakamaru, Maki, Undisputed Mew, Teru, Kaito, Komaru, Jack, Monica, Yuta, Haruka, Mitara, Izuyoi, and Kizakura. And excuse me while I take that title away from Junko and give her the correct one. That one. Submit. There she is. World Pancake Champion. She will be defending that title soon. The match is just about at the right size already. But this isn't what I'm supposed to be holding, is it? No, because Togami is here. And so is Celeste. And that wheel, it's getting large. Hey Togami, in 3, 2, 1, what if I told you it's my birthday wish for Celeste to keep that championship today? You wouldn't wrong me and the squad on my birthday, would you, Togami? Right? Right, he wouldn't, right? This means that he wouldn't, right? He wouldn't! He wouldn't! Who would have thunk? Heart of gold, that man's. Chaos is now reigning. Celeste only has to survive one more episode, the 1 versus 100 episode, and she gets to walk in to the finale as champion. But at that point, I don't know, it's a real large wheel at that point. We'll see. We'll see. For right now, make your picks. If you can invite 3 characters, any 3 Danganronpa characters, to your birthday celebration, who would they be? Let me know in the comments, because the comments are important, like this one, that one, and that one. And also make your picks for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Make them right now. I'm going to make my picks, and I'll make them right now. First of all, I gotta go Gundam. That's my guy. Always and forever. 2nd, give me Seiko. That's my janitor. Never forget, she's cleaning up. Cleaning up crime, cleaning up the bodies, making sure I don't get any, you know, lawsuits. Yanfei. And give me Monica. Not for nothing, I want Monica to take a victory. Want her to take a W. I don't think Monica has ever held a title. And that's gotta change. And it's gonna change today. No, it won't. It literally can't change today because the title's not on the line. But you know what is on the line? Nothing. For you see, ladies and gentlemen, I know that Asnir's not here today. I wasn't surprised about this at all. You see, we will be rolling Pablo today. Pablo, is very much sitting in for Asnir because Asnir's on a mission. He's gotten me something very important. Play! You know what? You know what I want to play? This. I told Asnir to sneak out and get me something. Now I sent him on another mission. He's out doing a little something for me, but he got his first mission done today. You see? Kazuichi has a nice little jewel-encrusted cane. And Asnir, through a little bit of dimensional hopping and some time manipulation, brought this to me. Isn't it so nice? Oh, I'm pimping. I'm out here pimping, apparently. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. Right, Pablo? It really would. But, oh, clumsy me, I dropped it on the ground. Well, oh man, I can't quite pick it up. It's tangled in the wires. Oh man. I need something to help me pick this thing up. You know what? It's still tangled in the wire. I can't get it out. That's crazy. What am I gonna do? I know what I can use to help me get it up. My brand new sledgehammer. You think this will help me get it up? I think so. Let me just adjust it like this, and oh man, it seems like this didn't quite help pick it up. Maybe if I try it again. Oh man, just missed it again. That's crazy. Oh, but now I think it's untangled. Huh. Thank you, Sledgy. Love you. Kazuichi, if you come with the squad, you ought not miss. And at AV Mania, I'm gonna make sure your face ends up just like this cane. Feels good to get a little matter of revenge. Hey, alright, let's stop messing around. You doing alright, Pablo? Doing good? Healing up? Good. Love to see it. Let's roll it. We have all of these competitors here today. Secret achievements are in play. We want to see some of them hit. Five could hit in this simulator. 3, I think, are exclusive to this, 3. 2 are exclusive to this simulator. Some more of them could hit regardless, but we'll see if any of them do hit. And we'll see how many times we're resimulating. It's a fantastic and absolutely phenomenal whole set of 6. That's right. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5, but a full set of 6. 6 times. No titles, but secret achievements are in play. Points, totems, everything and anything could happen. But to see what unhappens, to see what unhappens, to see what unfolds, to see what happens, we must proceed and we see. The tributes, they're on their podiums. The horns, they are sounding. And the horn bearers, they're the ones sounding them. Sound them. The horns. Thank you, horn bearers. It's good to hear you perform on such a fantastic day. But we must continue. As Celeste, the champ, is like, I don't care about this game, and just goes looking for food. She's feeling a little bit hungry. It is the Hunger Games after all. Maki finds some AV-shaped popsicles in the cornucopia. Well, it was just AV Day. Absolutely. Fun fact, A group of alligators is called a congregation. Sonya wants to be a preacher and lets a congregation of alligators loose in the arena. I should not have invited you, Sonya. I see I've made a mistake. Mukuro and Mikan immediately become friends. Hajime cries in despair, accomplishing nothing. Gonta grabs a machete. Masaru catches Mew off guard and takes out undisputed Mew. Masaru's like, I'm disputing you. Kotoko runs away from the cornucopia. Mitsurai finds a vision. Now, why would the Archons leave something like that here for Mitsurai? They want to see him prevail too. They don't just want to see him win this game. They want to see him win the first ever Mitsurai Open Challenge this Friday. Kiba runs off and leaves the cornucopia. He's like, I'm not here for this. Kyoko tries to explain to Monokuma that there's been a mistake and that she isn't supposed to be here. You got an invitation, you're supposed to be here. Sakura spots her most prized possession hidden amongst the supplies. She goes to grab it, but Kaito reaches it first. I don't know why y'all are feuding. Sakura, she handed you the championship, Kaito, on a silver platter. And now you're stealing her most prized possession? Just like an entourage member, Komaru finds a canteen full of water. Peko runs away from the cornucopia. Rantaro finds a tuba in the cornucopia. He plays it gloriously until an enraged Sato rushes in and kills him. But I guess you gotta stay in your lane, Rantaro. Keep to the ocarina. Goodness gracious. Gozu repeatedly stabs Ruka. Rest in peace. Izioi runs away from the cornucopia. Chihiro brought a tray of freshly baked cookies. Kizakura doesn't get any though, but he's a good boy. Junko finds a torn Nekomaru, oh my gosh. Photo of Chisa in her pocket is the word friend scribbled on the back. Nagisa takes a shekel from inside the cornucopia. Nekomaru sets off an explosive, taking out Fat Togami, Monica, Shuichi, Momo. You hate to see it. But Makoto finds a kazoo in the cornucopia and attempts to play it tremendously. You love to see that, but fails tremendously. You don't love to see that. Togami runs away. So does Seiko. Jack and Ibuki recognize each other and put their trust and faith in one another. Himiko and Yuta fall in love at first sight despite the circumstances. Mew's been out for 4 minutes. Yuta. And now you're already hopping after other people. You can't believe... You're nasty. Maya gets a shovel and Gundam grabs as many weapons as humanly possible. In case the one was rolled today, it was actually 6 times that Gundam, but hey, be prepared. As that one song in animated movie goes. That's a deep pull. Izzy severely injured Junko leaves her there to perish. Gundam begs for Mukuro to kill him. She refuses, keeping Gundam alive. Sakura works for Avi's Wares and Despair's tag team champion baby works at the greatest store of all time. And is sick and tired of people defecting to Yoko's items of his fortune, so she burns it down. Luckily, Yuta, who works there, of course. One half of the undisputed power couple, of course. Brought insurance just last week. Sakura screams in agony. Nagisa can't wait to kill Sayaka this game. Well, it was my birthday bash and she wasn't invited, so good luck with that. But I love that enthusiasm from my employee of the month. That's how he got it. Gozu creates his own superhero identity and enlists Chisa as his sidekick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Wait, there's a lot of oh my gosh going on here. Kibo, Hajime, and Mitsurai hold an infringement for my pancake addiction right after my birthday? Nah, y'all are out. All 3 of you, get out of here. Mitsurai, I'll see you at the open challenge. Get out of here. I'll probably see you tomorrow too. Kyoko, Mikan, and Seiko join the Adventurers Guild, and her sign rolls based on their stats. Kyoko's the righteous knight, Mikan's the wise and wizard, and our janitor Seiko is still a janitor. Jack, Makoto, Celeste, Himiko, Komaru, and Kaito play a round of Russian roulette, which has been in the simulator for ages. We don't see it too often, but it's always there, and Himiko comes out on top because what year is it, you guys? For continuity's sake, it's the year of the mage. Nekomaru throws a discarded dumbbell into Peko's head. Jeez. Ibuki, Gonta, Maki, and Sonya play cards together. Masaru declares his support to the entourage. Jack, who perished in Russian roulette, sits up like the Undertaker and stabs Masaru. Kizakura almost fell off a cliff, but is able to earthbend his way to safety. Maya decides to lend Mia a hand and kills a Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. You love to see that. Kazoka questions Togami's sanity. Fair. And Chihiro buys AV merchandise from Avi's Wares and despairs. Let's proceed. We lost, unless there's an arena event, we still lost a ton. 18, no arena event, and I think most of them perished not in the bloodbath, but instead in day 1. That's wild. It's also a Claire de Lune for Mew, Rantaro, Ruruka, Fat Togami, Monica, Shuichi, Momo, Junko, Kibo, Hajime, Matarai, Genocide Jack, Makoto, Celeste, Komaru, Kaito, Peko, Masaru. Oh boy. Actually, that was close to half the cast. I think this is a game of 40, correct? Correct? So we're at like 22? Correct. Goodness gracious. Red team still has Chihiro, Mukuro, Mikan, Sonya, Gonta, Kotoko, Himiko, and the entirety of their last row, Nagisa, Maya, Seiko, the Great Gozu, and Chisa. Blue team has Kyoko, Togami, Sakura, Gundam, Ibuki, Nakamaru, Maki, missing this entire row but having Yuta, Izuyoi, and Kizakura. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Red team has the advantage by just a single person. But we've seen red team flop leads before, so let's see if it happens this time. Next round, will blue team prevail, or will red team try to catch up? They need a sweep and they need a totem, if I'm being completely honest. As night one begins, Sonya grabs a dumbbell that was casually placed inside of Peko's skull and starts working out. Mikan, Kotoko, Kizakura look for more people to become friends with. Izio and Chihiro start prepping for Spooky Month by doing the Spooky Dance. Gundam defeats Nagisa in a fight but spares his life. Ibuki fell out of the world, sad. Maya buys a deed to a house. She can have parties every week, baby. Every single week. Togami is now a ginger. Mukuro, Yuta, Seiko, and Maki all find a big red button. Mukuro presses that button. She slams it. She says everyone's like, you've doomed us all. Expecting something bad to happen. Instead, the horn bearers, they come out. Some of them kind of perished, but most of them, oh, they sound those horns. Thank you, horn bearers. Sakura, you didn't need to roll on intimidation. You are intimidating. Rolled a nat 20 on intimidation, which she should always get, giving Kyoko, Chisa, and Himiko heart attacks. Beware the nat 20. Gonta catches Gozu with a comically large box of banana peels, and Nakamaru acts cute. It's true. And he's gonna be all the way cute until AV Mania when he tears a hole through Mondo, through Ryoma, and through Kaito. Get him, Nakamaru. AV Mania, baby! Mikan confides in Nakamaru. He takes notes he can exploit her later at the start of day 2. Sakura cleans her kitchen with a new kitchen gun. How does that thing work again? It doesn't work, that's how. Gundam breaks down and starts weeping for an unknown reason. Nagisa tries to console him. That's my employee of the month right there. Izuyoi has balloons. Mukuro comes along and pops them. That's low-key should be my employee of the month. Gozu, Yuta, Kotoko all corner Seiko about to kill her, when suddenly, grappling hook. Togami takes Chihiro to Suplex City. Ugh. That's painful. But maybe Chihiro's alright. Maki, Maya, Kizakura, Sonya, and Gonta hunt for other tributes as we proceed. We lost 4. That brings us down to 18. And so, and it's an even split between red and blue team for the people that we've lost. Seclair de Lune 4. Ibuki, Kyoko, Chisa, Himiko. Interesting. So we're down to 8 for blue team, and now still 9 for red team. Mukuro, Chihiro, Mikan, Sonya, Gonta, Kotoko, Great Gozu, Seiko, Maya, and Nagisa for red team. Blue team still has Togami, Sakura, Gundam, Nakamaru, Maki, Yuta, Izuyoi, and Kizakura. It's almost feast time. I say that, but we had that longish episode and it didn't have a feast at all, which still blows my mind. Still blows my mind to this day. Will that happen again? Or won't it? Shall we find out? There's only one way to do that. How? Oh, you know. We'll proceed. It is night 2. Togami finds a care package but is unable to open it. Maki ain't afraid of no ghost. Kotoko is actually fairly terrified by some ghost. Oh, yippee skippy. Yuta questions his sanity. Sakura catches Mukuro off guard and takes her out. That I would honestly love to see this fight. Mukuro versus Sakura. If only Sakura potentially booked for AV Mania. Make those votes. Mikan sets up an outdoor generator, space heater, and floodlights. Chihiro, Maya, and Kizakura play a game of strip poker. One thing leads to another and ended up burying Maya's body in the courtyard. Did she lose? Nagisa and Gozu, the rest of this event is not welcome in a school environment. Sonya throws a party at her shelter and invites Gundam, Seiko, and Nekamaru. The party turns sour when they all start arguing over what song should be blasting to the speakers. Izio is getting ready for AV Mania. Mewtwo in the dead of night go into ducks, dodges, and evades. The laser defense system manages to escape the arena James Bond style. Really cool, really impressive, but you're out of this one, Gonta. I'm sorry, you can't just escape. You can't just get out of here. But we do, oh, well, look where it is. Didn't expect it, but the feast is here. As the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's family's Gundam. My guy! Togami, Yuta, Izio, and Maki track down and kill Gundam. Well, I guess you had to. He's too powerful for y'all. Chihiro catches Mikan off guard, kills her. Sakura challenges Nekamaru and Seiko to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Sakura murders Nekamaru and Seiko. Well, you know what? It is anything goes. It is anything goes. So you know what? I'm still gotta write her name down. Miss Sakura. World Pancake Championship. I love to see that. And maybe we'll see you at AV Mania too. It's a possibility. Kizakura spears Kotoko in the abdomen. That's painful. And Sonya falls into a frozen lake and drowns. This instantly brought us within saving grace picks, I believe. Yes, it did. But how much further would we get because we still have day 3 to get through? We're just gonna stay here because Chihiro is crying and he's not actually, he's sweating from his eyes. Maki, Kizakura, Togami, and Izio talk about their hobbies. Sakura wakes up from a long nap and Yuta finds Shuichi's hat and puts it on. Also, we didn't get a totem for that feast either. Goodness gracious, but we did get 11 gone. We did get our last Claire de Lune of the episode 4. Mukuro, Maya, Nagisa, Gozu, Gonta, Gundam, Mikan, Nekamaru, Seiko, Kotoko, Sonya. We are down. Oh my gosh! What did I say about Red Team losing a lead? Oh boy! It's the last man standing Chihiro versus an onslaught of powerful Blue Team members. Man, y'all really need some saving grace picks. It's been the story for Red Team all season. They can't catch a break. They caught a break for one single episode. They took the lead and then Blue Team said, nah, not today. In what seems like it could be a Blue Team sweep, Chihiro tries to avoid that. But Chihiro is indeed up against Togami, Sakura, Maki, Izio, Kizakura, and Yuta. An agent of chaos, current tag team champion, Kaki Maki of the squad, Yuta, who's held so much gold, Izio, who was the very first co-champion for tag team action, along with Fat Togami, and then Kizakura. Hasn't really done much this series, but he's gotten a couple wins. But that is nothing in comparison to Blue Team. Maybe they are at the disadvantage because they are trying to take out the ultimate. Will Chihiro survive? Make those picks. First, second, and third saving grace picks. I'm gonna make mine, and I'm banking on Chihiro. He's the underdog, but he's the ultimate, so that makes him the overdog at all times. Give me Sakura for second, and give me, for the squad, Kaki Maki for third. In terms of fan votes, Togami could get you guys one, and I think that's the only one that could? Just off of memory, I'm not looking at it right now. I could pull it up right now, but I'm not. Those are my picks. I know that you've already made yours. It's a birthday bash. And you know, for me who's rooting for Blue Team, I guess the birthday bash would be Blue Team snatching that lead even further. Extending that lead even further. But for right now, it's a game of 7. 6 from Blue Team, 1 from Red Team, and 1 heartbeat in unison for all of them. The same pulse as that of a samurai woman. It's your final 7. Chihiro, will you outlast? Let's proceed and we will see. Outlast so far. Sakura misses about the year of the Aviator, the first one. Yuta fell right out of the world. Ibuki graces Kizakura and Izio for the rest of the game. Keep your eyes on them. Chihiro accuses me of not being the real me. Is it because I rooted for you, Chihiro? How could you? Togami unknowingly eats toxic berries. Maki panics to cure Togami and succeeds. No, how pleasant. That's Maki sucking up to Togami for the sake of the squad. I see that. I see that. We'll proceed, and we see Kizakura and Izuyoi trade talents. They're graced. They're graced, you guys. Maki receives a first aid kit from the comment section, and Chihiro sets up an ice cream stand. Togami joins as Chihiro's faithful assistant. Sakura tries to find every Monokuma on the school grounds. This is probably a really successful ice cream stand, if I'm being completely honest. We'll proceed, and we will see. We just lost one. And that's the clear day terrible turnabout for Yuta. We'll see everybody's statuses. It's still your final 6. 5 from blue team. Chihiro holds on to hope for red team. It's a real underdog story, and it's really hard to not root for Chihiro right now, even if you're supporting red team. I mean, sorry, blue team. But it's still technically Samurai Woman. Chihiro's not even in the top 5. Blue team could still dominate this game. Will it happen? Let's proceed and we will see. To build each other's trust, Togami and Kizakura decide to do trust falls. On the very first instance, Togami steps aside and lets Kizakura fall to the ground. You thought it was Sakura, but it was me! Deal. Maki and Izuyoi have a pose off. Maki wins! Chihiro tries to stay up all night to cast a mastermind but falls asleep. Everyone very peaceful so far, but I have a gut feeling that it's about to get not so peaceful. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's still going to be peaceful. Izuyoi feels there's a duck watching him. Togami put cat ears on Chihiro. It's kind of cute. Sakura receives an explosion from an unknown sponsor. Kizakura is trapped in a box with a small device. This is very interesting. Deadly poison every hour. Is he dead? Is he alive? Once we click proceed, we will see. And Maki gives a gift from a secret admirer. Is it a birthday gift? It's, oh god, that's repulsive. Oh my goodness. We proceed and we so okay. It's the VR game. I won't even change the music because you see all of blue team right now is enjoying the game. Togami, Maki, Kizakura, and Izuyoi. Sakura also enjoys the game. It's up to Chihiro. If Chihiro perishes here, it's a blue team sweep, but Chihiro just enjoys the game. In fact, everyone survives that and everyone survives that day. No cannon shots. We will proceed. Togami runs into Avi's wares and despairs and just jumps onto a Monokuma plushie, a giant one, and falls asleep. Maki catches Sakura with a giant box of comically placed banana peels. What's with all these banana peels, you guys? Chihiro hates Kizakura so strongly he created a squad against Kizakura. How could you? And Kotoko introduces Izuyoi to her long-lost twin sister, Kotoka. She's very nice, actually. We'll proceed again. Chihiro. Oh my gosh. And Sakura work together to drown the Agent of Chaos, but he overpowers them, drowning not only the tag team champion, but red team's hope of earning points this episode. It is a blue team sweep. As Kizakura trips on Sakura's banana peel, breaks his neck. Izuyoi drives up to Maki Donald's, wants an ice cream machine. Unfortunately, the ice cream machine is broken. And Maki starts writing a novel. Will she ever finish it? I don't know. We're down to 3, aren't we? We sure are. Because we just lost 3. It is indeed a terrible turnabout for red team's final hope, Chihiro, Sakura, and Kizakura. That looks like a blue team sweep to me. Fan vote Togami, Maki of the cocky variety, fighting freaking Saik in a tables match at AV-Mania. And Izuyoi, who said he was getting ready for AV-Mania. Will he get there? I don't know. It's a possibility. But it's your final 3, and these 3 are still kind of what we like to call a crises. And our final 5, a crises. And our final 3, a crises. Of fate. Paul, are you ready to see what's about to unfold? I am too. We see Maki gets a hatch from an unknown sponsor. Izuyoi gets a hold of my soundboard, and he's like, it's not Crisis of Fate anymore, it's Samurai Woman. I'll allow it, but I'm gonna have to stop it in a second because in the dead of night, Togami is not impressed by Gonta and says, I want to do that myself, does it, styles on him, but still you guys can't do this, you're disqualified too. But that means we are at your final 2. It is Maki, and it is Izuyoi. And I have to ask you one question, the most important question of this all, just who? For real this time, who? Will it be Maki, Izuyoi, Izuyoi claimed he was ready for AV Mania, but you gotta really fight. But I know Izuyoi has that fight. I know Izuyoi, first ever tag team co-champion. Izuyoi. Izuyoi wants to bring that fight. Izuyoi wants to win. It could happen. But it's my birthday bash. And who better to win that than somebody I go way back with? I'm talking way back. I'm talking Kakimaki. Or could it be Izuyoi? Or Maki? Maki. Izuyoi. Izuyoi. Maki. Pablo? Sledgy. Let's find out who wins this thing between Maki and Izuyoi. We still have a day to get through? Yes, we have a day to get through, and that day will provide us our winner. And that winner will be Maki asking Izuyoi if he likes boats, leading Izuyoi to go on a tirade about how much he loves boats. Maki kills Izuyoi as he is rambling. It would be on my birthday. It sure would. And I'm proud of her. And she's fighting freaking Sayaka at AV Mania in a tables match, and when she puts Sayaka slam through a table, I'll be even more proud of her. But for right now, it is a terrible turnabout, isn't it? Oh, yeah it is. For these two. It's a terrible turnabout. For Togami, Izuyoi, as blue team sweeps again. All are gone, save for one. And that one is your winner, who has shocked the system. You know, if chaos reigned today, I can't see that I'd be too mad. At Avi's birthday bash, only one option was right. And that option? A squad victory. For blue team, for me. For we go not just back, we go way back. Your winner, Maki, earning big time points for blue team and earning big time respect for the squad. Boom. We are AV Mania ready. And I don't believe we can be stopped. That triple threat match, that 6-man match. 6-man tag. For the gents, we got that. For the ladies, we got that. Maki versus Sayaka in a tables match, we got that. And me versus Kazuichi, oh. With Sledgy, oh. We got that. We sure do. But I think we should probably just say, hey, it's the end of the episode, so let's excellent. We'll proceed. Maki. Big time win. Big time win for the big time squad, the greatest faction, the most dominant faction of all time. And I won't even go through the rest of the people yet. Bring up that bracket. Miss Maki. Big victory for blue team. Earns them, with Izuyoi and Togami, a big 9 points. Bringing them to 135. And Red Team's just at 107. They need a win and they need a totem. I know the time is now limited. There's just 4 episodes of points earning left. But that's enough to mount a comeback. Even 1 episode is enough to mount a comeback. Given the right things happening, given the right totems in play. But right now, they're getting squashed. Maki wins. Izuyoi in second, Togami third, Kizakura in fourth, Sakura 5th, Chihiro 6th, the last remaining hope, Yuta 7th, Sonya 8th, Kotoko 9th, and rounding off your top 10, Seiko. Ironically enough, 8th, 9th, and 10th were all red team. They came close, but blue team took the entirety of the top 5. They are unstoppable this season. Scrolling all the way down, Mew in last, and Masaru said, no, you're not undisputed. Masaru placed 23rd, but that's neither here nor there. The big facts are that the squad wins again. AV Mania, baby. She's ready. I know she is. Izuyoi said that he was ready for AV Mania. Maki proved she was ready for AV Mania. Let's proceed. It all started off, as I said, Masaru taking out Mew, but it ended with Maki taking out Izuyoi. He said he was AV Mania ready, and Maki said, let me prove that you're not. She showed up, and she showed off. And because of that, she's your winner. And blue team swept. Can they do it again tomorrow? It's not impossible for Red to come back, but they've got some work to do. Sakura at 6 KOs, she's been a beast today. Himiko at 5, Nekomaru with 5, Togami with 3, Chihiro, Izuyoi, Kizakura, Maki with 2, everyone else with 1 or none. Blue team. Of course, on Avi's birthday bash, on blue goggles, blue background, blue light pillars, it's blue team dominance. Just you wait, and they will continue it tomorrow. For red team. They'll get it together, maybe. Maybe. It's a big maybe. You would think that half and half, you would see red team do some good work and, you know, at least get into the top 3. It didn't happen. They didn't get into the top 5. Chihiro, only one ultimate can do so much when the rest of his team lets him down. We'll go back to the reaping tomorrow. Tomorrow should be an interesting one. Tomorrow, I believe, we'll probably announce it. Tomorrow's actually really interesting. Tomorrow's the first Road to AV Mania Friday stream. Additionally, tomorrow, we'll probably reveal a couple more people for those 2 big ladder matches. Oh, get excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be wild and crazy. Tomorrow's gonna be absolutely glorious. And today, while you wait for tomorrow, you can still vote for who Queen and Noir are going to face at AV Mania. Go ahead. Make those votes known. And until then, United States Xavier is taking off. Maki! Every so often, you just prove that we truly do go way back. Thank you. The day after my day of birth. You rocked it. Toodaloo. Fly crew. Thanks for watching.